This vehicle is the AP AMX 30. This is a Tier 8 medium premium tank that is available in a mission marathon that starts, I guess, today. So you get more crew and free experience, more credits. You can use your crew from your French medium tanks. And it has a crew of 4, commander, gunner, driver, loader, no radio operator. The specifications on this tank are kind of average, but it's actually on the higher. It's an above average tank, but it's not like an overpowered vehicle. So we're going to look at the comparison. I'm going to compare it with a few other tanks. I don't want to compare it to too many tanks. You can see the damage is 300, which is kind of average or a little bit below the average. Penetration is 232, which is above average for Tier 8 tanks, the average being more around 220. Then we have the gun depression, minus 11. If you like to play with minus 11 gun depression, then you will probably enjoy this tank. The hull armor is actually kind of average, 60, 40, 30. The turret armor is pretty good, 150 for the front of the turret and 40, 30 for the sides and the backs, which is obviously nothing special. It doesn't have the strongest armor in the game, but it's pretty good compared to some of these other vehicles like the Progetto and the Burrasque. The top speed is 65, which makes it one of the fastest medium tanks, the fastest from the list that I selected. And the spotting range, these are not stock, but 380, it's not that low, but it's closer to the average. If you like to spot, you're going to have a slight disadvantage, but not by much. So it is an average vehicle. An above average vehicle. We've got the AMX 30, the Astron Rex, the Kunzepanzer 50T, Object 274A, Burrasque, Progetto, and the Lorraine. I would say the Kunzepanzer is a great tank. There's people that don't like it, but that penetration, 268, that's pretty amazing. Although I may have configured it for premium rounds. The Progetto is a great tank, always fun. The Lorraine 40T is always fun. You'll notice that the Lorraine 40T has the same damage and penetration as the AMX 30. Of all these tanks, which ones do I recommend? I would say the Kunzepanzer 50T, you should strongly consider getting. Like I said, I've heard people say bad things about it, but it's got some nice numbers. The 274A, when it came out, was definitely an overpowered vehicle. I had lots of great games with it because it's got decent armor. The Burrasque is fun to play because it's an autoloader. The Progetto is an autoloader. Lorraine is an autoloader. I like to play autoloaders. Would I get this AMX 30? Would I pay money for it? At this time, I would probably say no. I have almost every premium tank in the game. I probably wouldn't buy it, but it is available for free on the Mission Marathon. I usually play 90% and then just pay the remaining amount, which is usually $7 or $8. I would say of all these vehicles, if you don't have the Progetto, I highly recommend the Progetto. And if not, I would say Burrasque if you like to scout, and Lorraine 40T is always a good choice. If you like to brawl, I would say go with the Object 274A. If you like to penetrate, Kunzepanzer. Kunzepanzer has, it was the hydraulic suspension that people did not like about this vehicle. They say it's a little bit of a gimmick. There's only a few tanks like the STRV that has a hydraulic suspension. But other than that, people do get good games with these Kunzepanzers. Astron Rex, as far as I know, is not available yet. But look at that penetration, 190, that's really low. Okay, so you can get it by Going into your garage, there's a tab over here. It says Legend of the Hunter. Sorry that it's slow. This is the vehicle. If you complete all 10 levels, you can get it. As I stated, I usually complete 9 levels and then pay the balance. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.